Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Mystic Rain here. Today is going to be a very short video, okay? But essentially what I want to talk about, this video is for people that feel as if they are not in a safe enough environment to openly practice or study tarot, other forms of divination systems, or alternative spirituality, okay? If you are someone that's particularly interested in tarot and maybe at the moment you just don't have enough money to buy a tarot deck, or maybe you have enough for a tarot deck but you don't have enough money to buy the book that teaches you what the definitions mean. Maybe you live with your parents, maybe they're very religious. Maybe you have a roommate that just isn't comfortable being around this type of stuff. Maybe you're at Catholic boarding school. I don't know what your background is, but I do recognize that there are people who are currently in situations that they do not consider safe enough for them to be willing to come out of the broom closet, so to speak. Okay, now what I found and got my hands on is something called the Create Your Own Tarot Pack. This has been going around lately, and it is something that people are now aware of, but no one's really doing sort of review videos on it, or no one's really saying much about it. Anyway, I stumbled upon it. I thought it was cool, and so I got it. And then while looking through it, immediately what I realized was that this is a great alternative for someone that can't easily get their hands on a deck of tarot cards and that can't easily learn or practice it because they are in an environment where it's just frowned upon and it's just not safe. Okay, so the first thing that drew me in was the price. This thing costs $9.99. Now, this is relatively cheap in terms of tarot. Most tarot decks that you'll get your hands on, unless it's used, will cost more than $9.99. So if money is a problem for you right now and you really want to learn how to read tarot, consider getting this, okay? Now, the reason why I'm saying this is, first off, it looks like an adult coloring book. So if you are in a place where you can't sit down at a table and lay your tarot cards out without facing backlash from other people, simply pick this up. It looks like an adult coloring book, okay? People aren't going to notice what it actually is. If someone by chance happens to peek over your shoulder and they ask what it is, you can simply go, oh, I don't know, I thought it was an adult coloring book. I thought it was really cool and I wanted to color on it, because today people are still doing that. You know, I know the coloring books aren't as trendy as it used to be, but they are still relevant and you can still play it off to that, okay? Now, one thing I really love about this book is that when you open it, it gives you the cards. Now, this book actually does come with all 78 cards, so you actually have the opportunity to color in all 78 cards, okay? Now, when you finish coloring in the cards, you actually have the opportunity to pop them out. So all the cards pop out. After you finish, you pop them out, and then you end up with your own tarot deck, okay? Now, this is a way to get a tarot deck and get a deck of cards in your hands if you aren't necessarily in a place where you can go freely buy it, because nobody will realize that that is what happened, and nobody will really realize that this is what this book can actually do for you. Another thing that I like about this book is that for beginners, this book has the definition of all the major arcana cards and all the minors as well. So when you are coloring in the card, you can be meditating and studying its definition, and I think that that is a beautiful way to build a relationship with tarot, because you are not only infusing your own self, your intuition, into the cards itself, because based on what you choose to color, an aspect of a card, literally anything. So in the Hangman, what color you choose to color in the tree says a lot about the intuitive glimpses that you're picking up on, and it helps you get your own sort of develop your own relationship with tarot and the tarot system, as well as learning the traditional meanings. So I feel like this book is really good in terms of disguising what you are actually using it for, and it can put people off thinking that it's just a coloring book, that you're not doing anything, that you're not up to anything harmful, and at the same time you are free to sort of learn and practice tarot without sort of worrying about somebody finding it or somebody saying something about it. I think it's a safe way and it's a safe bet for people to go if they feel like they can't necessarily come out of the broom closet right now. You can also get it on Amazon, and you can get it on eBay, and I'm sure that you can also find it in lots of bookstores like Barnes and Noble as well. Okay, so if that's where you feel like you currently are in life, you really want a deck, but you can't get it, you can't get your hands on it. Maybe you just don't have the money to spend on a tarot deck. If you can invest $9.99, and that is your current situation, then I think that this is probably your best bet, and it is a safe alternative for those that can't freely practice or study how they would want to. It's your way of getting your hands on the deck, getting your hands on the definition, and studying without people sort of getting suspicious or wondering or caring what it is that you're actually up to. So once again, this is called Create Your Own Tarot Pack. I'll show you once again. And yeah, if you're interested in this book, check it out. And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys soon.